Let's see. I think what I'll do now is, I guess I'll work on getting the umbrella seals onto the shaft. So I'll set my pump aside. Changed my paper for cleanliness. Anyways, let's see. So I'm going to get the umbrella seals on here. So here are the original umbrella seals. So I can put those in the discard pile at this time and break out the fabulous, wonderful new umbrella seals. One, two. Now, I saw a tip in a forum by an individual who suggested placing these umbrella seals in some warm, almost hot water, and that what that'll do is that'll make them extra pliable and easier to install. So the umbrella seals, in case it's not obvious why they get their name, the idea being that their shape, it's almost like a cup. So if you imagine, this is the handle of the umbrella. Anyways, the umbrella seals, the way the umbrella seals have to be installed, one umbrella seal has to face in towards the input of the pump. In other words, this cup faces towards the input of the pump. The other one faces the opposite way. So when they're installed correctly, they'll be like this. Okay? If you think about it, if you're dealing with fuel trying to work its way back this way along the shaft, if it was installed this way, it'd be real easy for it to want to just push by this edge and get into where it shouldn't be going. As opposed to if it's this way, now it's much harder. It tends to want to collect in here and work it, get back into where it came from, instead of trying to work past this. So by design, it has to go in this way. Bad news is, you think about it going into the bore. I'll just use my old pilot tube for a demonstration. Bore's got a beveled edge here. It's real easy to put it in this way. It just kind of wants to fold down and go right in. Problem is, remember, we need it to go in this way. And the problem you can run into is when you go to insert this umbrella seal, you can run into a problem where the seal will want to fold over on itself like that right there as you're inserting it. If it folds over inside there, you can end up with a gross, as in large, fuel leak into the crankcase. You'll get big time crankcase oil dilution. Dilution? There. You're going to dilute the crankcase oil, and that's not good for anything. So anyways, so if you're getting a large amount of diesel fuel in your crankcase, this is a big suspect right here, would be these seals. Leak down of faulty injectors will get fluid in there also, but if you're talking large amounts, this is typically a more likely suspect. And I did have indications that that's what was going on with my machine. So anyways, the seals actually didn't look too bad. Where are they? And these are the umbrella seals I took off. They didn't look too bad, but one of them, if I can find it for you, Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, this one here looks practically good as new. But this one right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a cut right there. I don't know if you can see that. And it doesn't appear to go all the way through, but it certainly would indicate that this was damaged during installation. Judging from the size of it, when I look at it under magnification, and the fact that there's another one right on the other side, I'd be willing to bet that was damaged by somebody using a screwdriver like this and trying to get it to collapse to stuff it in. So there's a special tool that they sell. They sell. Stanadyne made it. You can still find them on the internet. Occasionally you can find a place that has one in stock. It's a special tool that's supposed to be able to help compress the umbrella seal as you're guiding the shaft into the pilot tube, and that's supposed to help it not flip over. Now, I've heard some guys say that they don't like the tool, that they find that they have better luck with other methods. One guy said you can use a screwdriver if you're real careful. However, the method I think I'm going to try, because when I thought about it, it sounded like a pretty good idea to me, was the soda can method. That's right, the soda can method. And the guy actually said in the post, he said, I use a soda can and that works really well. And he didn't elaborate on it, and nobody bothered to ask him. But I thought about it and I realized I know what he's doing. He's cutting a piece of like thin metal, almost like shim stock, out of the side of the soda can. And I bet you he's rolling it into a tube over the umbrella seal and using that to guide it in. And then of course the other key to this whole operation is going to be plenty of lube. Any shaft goes into a hole better with lube.